I've had people say, oh, if they impeach him, that will be breakdown law and order. Rubbish. Hold on, rubbish. Nonsense, push it up. Nonsense. Listen, nonsense. Rubbish. Tell me who are the militants? Who is not a militant? Who is born as a militant? No, tell me the person that's born the day you were giving birth. They say you're a militant. Who is not a militant? Who cannot blow at the pipeline? Why do you arrogate this power to a certain group of people? Ijaw people are the only people who can blow pipeline. What nonsense is that? Who told the people cannot blow pipeline? Who told the people cannot blow pipeline? Who told the people cannot blow pipeline? Why do we arrogate powers to people? That's nothing like that. Two. Who is the one doing the contract of the pipeline? Who is the one doing the pipeline contract? The sovereign. It's not a Johnson. It's not a Tompolo. It's not Antica. They gave you not to do sovereign. You are the one correcting the Ijaw man. And they say Ijaw people are going to break pipeline. And somebody will hear that. That's crap. If the moment I hear that, to hell, how dare you threaten a country? How dare you? That push threat. It does not exist.
We watched Wike insult Ijaw people. That will not make us have any issue with the Ikwere people. We have them as friends. We respect their views. We respect their disposition. We know this man is just a fight alone, fighting the last fight. That is why he's amassing so much energy, putting everything into play, insulting everybody, trying to bring down anything. As a drowning man, he's drowning. Wike had dared us. Some years ago, he said, thunder, fire, Ijaw. I will send thunder to him. Because Ijaw nation knows the origin of the spirit of thunder. Since that time, we sent thunder to Wike. Look at him. Look at his physique. Does it look the same? Thunder is tormenting Wike now as we speak. The thunder is sent to us. We have sent it back to him. And it's tormenting him seriously. Let him send another team. I will send back to sender.
What is happening in Rivers State, where President Ahmed Bola Tinubu is supporting Nyesom Wike to destabilize Rivers State, to disturb the peace of Rivers State. And as a stakeholder in Rivers State, I feel disappointed, totally disappointed, for the president to allow his minister serving under him to run amok, procure judgments, and all sorts, threatening the people of Rivers State, because what they are trying to do is, we are going to remove FOBRA and nothing will happen. And I'm saying that if you remove FOBRA, something will happen. If you try to remove FOBRA, something will happen. And that is it. That is what I'm talking about.
Clarity. Let me say this for record purpose. If Backlack was around yesterday, we know what Backlack would have said. But let me say, I'm not for Backlack, I cannot be for Backlack. But let me say this. That the Ijaws in Delta State are not minority. We are not, and we cannot be minority in Delta State. The Ijaws in Rivers State are not minority. We have 10 local governments in Rivers State, so we are not minority. And we cannot be minority. Before the balkanization of Rivers and Bayelsa, the Ijaws have occupied governorship twice there in Rivers State. So we are in a position of comfort to aspire for governorship position, and we get it. For Delta State, when our time comes, it will come. It will come. So for record, let me put it on record that the Ijaws are not minority in Delta, and they are not minority in Rivers State. That when we said, I want to thank everybody that have come here today. Because part of my comment that we want to see good of thanks. We want to thank our brothers from APC, led by the chairman, Sekebian Moni, the Miekado, for times like this shows that we can still be two people outside politics.
Yes.
We can still be one outside the PDP and APC and SPT. We can. Today, we have shown that outside the conventional politics that come together to celebrate our own.
As family.
So Sekemia Money, your APC people that are here, we thank all of you. Alapi, where's Alapi? We thank you. Alapi, we thank you very much. SDP people that are here, we thank all of you. Labour Party that are here, we thank you. We thank SDP. Then our PDP people, led by the territorial chairman, supported by our PhD, Tam Ojogun, we thank all of you for coming. And we must thank Professor.
Let me take you to this area, Mr. Chinedu, because currently we have a situation where in River State, the Ijaws have boasted that they know the origin of God of thunder, origin of spirit of thunder. That at the time that Wike said thunder fire Ijaw, and that they returned the thunder to him, and now that the thunder is tormenting Wike, looking at his body physique. This is a new turn of event, if I'm not telling you, Mr. Chinedu.
You know, there was a time a lot of people were questioning how Wike suddenly became what he is now physically. Looking at him physically, it looks like something is wrong somewhere, you know, with yes on Wike. But if that is what they are claiming, that the law of karma, you know, has turned against.
So back to sender.
Yes, whatever.
And the leader was saying it.
Karma is that's what it is now. Karma, you know, whatever he sent to the job people has been returned to him. So he need to test it. But already the thing is already catching up with Wike, with the way Wike is behaving now. You know, you can see a man who's already at a drowning point.
Okay, those are the words of the same Ijaw leader.
Yeah, so if you look at him, Wike is already going down because having lost relevance in River State, having lost relevance among his own people, you know, his constituency. Wike, you know, a lot of people are rising against him, you know, and the governor himself is quietly playing a smart game that endears the public to him. So if you look at it, that Wike is not actually a wise person. He doesn't know when to quit. He doesn't know when to continue. So the thing is backfiring now. And why there's mass protest going on in River State now? There's mass protest. I've never seen any pro-Wike in River State. All I'm seeing is anti-Wike, anti-Wike, anti-Wike. More of pro-Fubara.
Fubara seems to be winning in the court of public opinion, but in the real courts, like we can see, or we saw from the Supreme Court judgment, Martin Amaule-led House members seem to be winning. Those are the ones prior to Wike.
No, I'm telling you that, you know, I mentioned it clearly that the Supreme Court judgment do not restated them, but they have not made them active in carry out legislative matter, because some of this, so on that angle, has not been settled in the court. That aspect has not been settled in the court. I remember, if you look at you know, the committee set up by the governor this morning, according to Vanguard, one of the publications in the newspaper, you know, the committee set up, the judicial committee set up, has discovered a lot of, you know, corrupt mix-up in that judgment, and they are kicking against it. They are the judicial committee of inquiry have shut down that judgment.
But the governor had the power to settle the judgment.
Well, no, bro. Of course, he made it very clearly that they should give him time to have a copy of that judgment so that you were able to review it. And it has done that and discovered that, you know, it was a well-tailored Fulani judgment. So, and irrespective of that too, Fubara to an extent has been obeying the Supreme Court judgment.
No, we know he's committed to obeying it because at the first instance, he asked the local government chairman to vacate their offices.
But now the INEC is complying. There's going to be local government election in that regard. And fortunately, or unfortunately for pro-Wike lawmakers, and of course Wike himself, this chief judge that was promised over 5 billion, you know, to stand for against Wike, possibly lead the movement to impeach Wike finally, has finally turned the whole thing down against Wike and Wike himself. So Wike now, I'm telling you, is on the point of not knowing what to do.
Because I understand that currently
5 billion with 2 houses in London and America, all given to you free as the chief judge of the federation to turn against the governor. But unfortunately, the man is having, a closed-door meeting with Fubara already on the issue and the next step to take in that regard.
I understand that currently the house led by Martina Maule have joined indefinitely. But before they did that, they raised an issue against the chief judge. They said he falsified his age, and they have asked DSS to investigate him. An unconfirmed report, just like you just mentioned, indicates that they were moved to bribe the chief judge against Fubara.
I don't know what you mean by unconfirmed report. If it's an unconfirmed report, does it mean that the lawmakers, are not investigating the chief judge over age falsification, or the lawmakers has not, adjourned indefinitely? Or are you now telling me that what the communities are trying to do, the constituencies of those lawmakers who are planning now to recall all the pro-Wike lawmakers back to their district, and of course strip them of their votes or their position, in that regard, are not true? These are facts. These are what is happening in Rivers State currently now. But thank God that it's going to be very, very tough for anybody to sit down and say Fubara is going to be impeached today, tomorrow. They've already sent a strong signal to Bola Ahmed Tinubu that no matter how you look at it, you have lost Rivers State 2027. Then the next target now is how to remove Sanusi. You can see how Tinubu is jumping up and down. He has no political ground again, both in the north and in the south.
So I think in that case, Sanusi's case, what they did is, because the judgment that reinstated Sanusi was appealed to Supreme Court, they have asked the Court of Appeal to stay execution of the judgment that reinstated Sanusi. I think that's what happened in Kano.
But all these issues you are seeing clearly, government have a hand in it. You cannot tell me that government does not have a hand in it. What is happening in Rivers State and what is the judicial development in Kano or thereabout, all this is geared towards 2027 election. And you can see that gradually all the APC ministers under Buhari, all of them has gone to SDP.
But let me bring this out.
Let me say it very clearly. If I were Tinubu, I would have called Wike to order. If I were Tinubu, I would have seen how to make peace in the north. If I were Tinubu, I would have looked at it very critically and know that, what Wike is trying to achieve is already damaging his public perception about which side of the coin does Bola Ahmed Tinubu actually support. The Ijaw nation, of course, the Rivers people have already accused Tinubu of taking sides with Wike, and of course, they know where they are waiting for him. If Fubara is not impeached, then he should forget anything about oil exploration in those areas.
Lastly on this, Mr. Chinedu Michael, the movement of R5 from APC to SDP, do you think it's of significance in terms of depleting the power of APC in 2027 election?
Already, all the ministers loyal to served under Buhari they come to SDP. So what does that tell you? Asu Rock is running Buhari, all those Lagos boys now, where Tinubu takes surround himself now, all of them is running up and down now. The Northerners are no longer taking their calls. All the traditional rulers are not taking their calls. If you come to the southeast now, in the south now, nobody is ready to listen to Tinubu. The only thing that will make people look at the direction of Tinubu in 2027 is the issue of how he is going to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now has been jeopardized by the presence of this James Omotosho from Ondo State. I'm telling you, we are not having this guy. All his judgment has been controversial, has been biased. And if he feel that he can take side, then Tinubu should know that he has actually declared war on the Igbo people. As simple as that.
I think I'll have to let you go at this point. This is Headline Media, and I'm Mr. Matthew. Thank you very much. I hope to have you next time.